Get money, yeah. Get money, yeah. Get money, yeah. Get money, yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
And welcome everybody to another live edition of First and Goal with your host with the most, me, Jay in the UP, and
Dave at Steak and Cheese.
And you know what? We're going to get right into it because we don't want to waste a lot of time because we want to get into the news nuggets of the day so that we can get to the main thing I want to talk about, which is
I hear you're pretty tense today, Jay.
The Rodgers contract. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of it nationally. I've had enough of the tweeting about it. I've had enough of the now we're getting stories being written about the demise of the Packers and they're in cap trouble going forward. I have had enough. And I've held it in long enough. So I'm going to let it out. The beast. Okay, you know what? Yes, go girl. It's my birthday. So first of all, we are going to get to the
news updates.
News.
And
do you want to? You said you had a surprise, is what I was hearing.
Because I kind of got a surprise, I guess. It's because I think you were going to spoil what I wanted to say, so I was like, don't say it.
No, you go ahead. You do your thing.
I want to go ahead and let you go, and then I'll cut you off if you get to what I'm going to say. That's how we're going to do it.
Come on, go ahead and start.
Now I lost my notes, man. Oh, Savage signed his rookie deal already.
First rounder.
He's the first rounder to sign. That's a big deal, and because it's a really big deal, and I'm going to say this, because he's going to be in camp. He doesn't have to worry about it already, and it kind of shows that this kid is just hungry and ready to be ready for football, man. He wasn't, because a lot of times the numbers here, people, just to quickly touch about this, is the numbers per pick are set. Like, if you're going to get $25 million to be a first overall pick quarterback, you're getting $25 million over 4 years. But they still argue and bicker over about when the bonus is and how the guaranteed money is and how much of it's guaranteed. That's where the leeway is, and that's why you still to this day get contract disputes and holdouts. You understand what I'm telling them this, Dave? Because the money is set.
Yep.
You can't get more than $25 million. But how you get that $25 million and how it affects the salary cap is kind of a negotiable thing there. Get it?
Get it, got it, good.
I was also going to touch that Brad Childress was hired as a senior offensive assistant for Matt Nagy.
Better luck next time.
Like, what Brad Childress, man, can we stop hiring this guy? Like seriously. And the only reason he's getting seniors because he's like, I got to be like in his late 60s now, and he's just been around. Because there's nothing like
he can't get a head coaching job. That's why you get a senior assistant job.
Not good. And going to that, the Haskins thing, they're talking about the big news line is, Jim Caldwell is going to develop Dwayne Haskins. Again, where's Jim Caldwell's track record of having these great quarterbacks? Because don't tell me it's Peyton Manning. So I'm going to wait. Okay, I don't want to waste showtime. He got credit for that Super Bowl, but it wasn't even his offense that he ran. They fired their offensive coordinator like week 10 or 11, and you're not implementing new offenses. The only thing he was good at was calling the plays out of the other offensive coordinator's playbook better. That's all. Stop it with the Jim Caldwell crap. Okay.
I mean, I got to give him credit on one thing. He brought the Lions 2 out of 3 seasons to the playoffs and then they fired him. Like, he actually did something kind of good in Detroit while he was there, and then they fired him. Kind of like Lovie Smith went 10-6 in Chicago, and they fired him. I'm like, do the other franchises in the NFC North not want success? Because when those coaches were fired, they had winning success. It's just kind of funny, like that they.
Okay, what? I guess my surprise for you in the news updates, really quick, was I've heard a bunch of Zach Brown stuff. Is that what you were wanting to get to?
No. I have another one.
Okay, well, I've heard a lot of people talking about Zach Brown. And I guess my surprise for you is that I had another name in mind. But go ahead with your news, because now I'm intrigued. Now you've got mine, because I thought for sure this is what you want to talk about. Now I don't even want to talk about what I was want to talk about, because I want to hear what you want to say.
Nope, I found a rumor today that I already read that the Jets declined on their linebacker who can cover, and what we need is a linebacker who can cover, because Pettin runs a lot of cover schemes with his linebackers, and he's an inside linebacker, but he's a talented guy. Darren Lee of the Jets got his 5th-year declined option. And I read a rumor today that the Packers were one of few teams making trade inquiries. I'm not giving out my source, but I have had that today handed to me. But I'm not saying it's going to happen. All I know is Guti is intrigued by it.
Okay, I like that. And you know why I like that?
Darren Lee would burst that versatility to that defense.
He's definitely a bust at this point. But I believe he was drafted when Pettin was still there. I think we had this discussion before.
Yes, sir. And he actually played well when Pettin was there. But then they started using him wrong and putting him in an full inside linebacker trying to play run defense when he's not. He's a coverage linebacker.
He's only like 230 pounds.
The pass coverage. Yeah, that's why he'd be perfect for that coverage spot.
He's athletically what they really want Oren Burks to be.
We just don't know if Oren Burks is going to take that step up. That's the only thing. Darren Lee can show he can thrive in Pettin's defense. So to me,
I like that one. It's not like a flashy move or anything, but I like it.
No, and we can give a 4th or 5th rounder for him, solid.
I do like that. Okay, well here the Zach Brown thing. I wanted everybody to think that there's another guy out there that hasn't been getting a lot of flash and a lot of pizzazz, but I actually am intrigued by him more than Zach Brown, and I'm going to make my case for him. Are you ready for this?
Okay, let's hear it, buddy.
Jamie Collins, the former Cleveland Browns and Patriot. Now,
yes, sir.
You're going to argue with me about this. I can tell already. Everybody that wants to be.
No, I like Jamie
Not
Collins.
you, Dave. I didn't say you, Dave. I'm talking to the audience out there.
My bad. I'm sorry. I have a self ego problem.
Yes, you do. Don't be so hard on yourself, Dave. If I want to reprimand you, I'll just cut your mic off. Well, I know, but we can't argue with each other and ourselves on the air. It's not.
If you ever hear me yell at Bob, it's because of that.
It's Bob. Oh. Well,
yeah.
What about
Bob's the asshole.
Anyway,
Bob's an asshole.
Back to what I was trying to talk about. So Zach Brown. Zach Brown is 29 years. Zach Brown, and not the band. Okay. Zach Brown is 29 years old. He is going to be 30 years old on October 23rd of this year. He's listed as an outside linebacker, although he's played inside linebacker.
Really?
Yeah, but he's listed as an inside linebacker on his stat sheet for the last 2 years for Washington. He's 6'1", 250
He has been for Cincinnati. He has been for Cincinnati, the Bears, the Bills. He's been inside linebacker wherever he's went.
Dave, it doesn't. I just said it doesn't matter. Because
it does. Damn it.
It doesn't. Okay?
Just get on.
So he's got 1 pass defended, 2 forced fumbles, 1 sack. This is just his 2018, his last year. All right, 1 sack, 96 total tackles, 69 of which were solo, 27 of which were assisted, 10 tackles for losses, and 2 QB hits. In 2017, he played and started in 13 games, and in 2018, he played in all 16 games, but he only started 12 games. So he's healthy and was active and played in all 16, but he only started 12, which I didn't like because that means that even though he's healthy, there's something that staff didn't like about him to start him for 4 games. I don't know. So that's not bad. I can see why people like it. And they're going to say, well, Jamie Collins, he's old, right? That's what I've heard a lot from people. Jamie Collins, 29 years old, will turn 30 on October 20th, 3 days before Mr. Zach Brown. He's 6'3", 250 pounds, has played both outside and inside linebacker in consecutive and same games as well as a Patriot as well as Cleveland. Last year he had 1 interception, 4 passes defended, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovered, 4 sacks, 104 total tackles, 73 of which were solo, 31 assisted, 13 tackles for losses, and 7 total QB hits. His only downfall was he only played in 6 games in 2017, but he also played all 16 games last year. His upside there was started all 16 games in which he played last year. So, you're splitting hairs there, but Jamie Collins is more versatile in a scheme where versatility is looked at. So
I'd gladly take Jamie Collins.
Well, you're supposed to argue with me. That didn't make it very fun for me. Thanks a lot. Moving on.
Well, I like to see different points of view. Wait. I'm the jerk because I agreed with you? You're so abusive.
I am abusive. That's part of this relationship here is I'm going to abuse you a little bit.
By the way, people, I'm kept in a cage in a basement in Idaho.
You're going to abuse me back, and I'm going to like it.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
I don't want to, sir.
Damn it, you promised me my auto trader.
All right. You got anything else today, Dave, for the news update?
Yeah, actually I saw a couple things. It looks like Doug the Muscle Hamster is going back to Oakland because Isaiah Crowell tore his Achilles tendon 2 days ago. Yikes. The Bears are still trying to go off of the Packers' scraps by trying out Quentin Rollins. Yikes. Let him sign that guy, and we'll definitely have a Week 1 win. Let's see. Well, that rounds up about what I was looking at.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Oh, there is something else, actually. The Raiders and the Packers are likely to play in Winnipeg for Canada in their preseason game. You know what? I like that. I think there should be an NFL team in Canada before Mexico or England. That's what I think. I think Canada has had a baseball team there. They have a hockey team there. Let's put a football team there, eh?
Okay, we can do that, I guess.
All right. What's your rant? I want to hear what's getting off your chest.
All right. This started about 3 days ago, according to my timeline. And his name is Thorny at 51 Cent Stanley. And it started off with his the Packers' demise, and it was stupid to pay Aaron Rodgers because he's injury prone and aging and past his prime and going to fall off a cliff in 2 years because all quarterbacks fall off a cliff at 38 years old, except for Brady, Breeze, Favre. Okay? Like,
have you not watched Packers football the past, 5 years?
I don't know. Okay? And he even said, he one of his arguments and one of his things was, you name me, they all have a significant, and then capitalized, significant drop-off at the age of 38. Look at the stats and go and see and prove to me or show me the quarterback after 38 that's played at an all-pro level. Okay. Like, first of all, dude, that's a dumb argument. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because there's actually a handful of quarterbacks who you can find that for.